another video about the S5, and we do the more modifications to it. So while I pull the engine out, which is right there, for ball spring work and intake manifold, I decided to build the transmission as well. When I had the single turbo for a couple of weeks of testing and tuning, I've had some little slippage of the clutches and the shifts, like from second to third, from third to fourth. And because IMX was active, so it kind of give more stress for the clutches. So this is the sign was to me to think about the upgrade right now while everything is open. It was 40 psi boost, and on the shift it didn't drop the boost, so it's lots of power to the clutches. And main thing is I never launched the car with a single turbo, which is way more power. So the torque converter needs to be built. I call stage 1, which is simple. Open up the torque converter and change the high performance clutches. It's 2 clutches and 2 friction plates and 1 piston plate. So they all upgrade. It's right there. So this is the stage 1. We have upgraded clutches to it. It's balanced, pressure tested. I got friction plates for the clutches for the ZF55. I'm just waiting for the clutches right now. And sorry for the mess, a lot of stuff I have here. Intake manifolds gonna go into the car. So I guess it will be another video about the transmission build. I'm gonna pull it out transmission now and start disassemble everything. I will pull all the clutches back and let's see how they look after like what, 2 years, I think, 2+ years of the really aggressive tune. Our transmission went through the all kind of different turbo setups and never had any issue with. I love the ZF, the way it performs amazingly. Stick shift, it's another toy, but for the top end and best performance, ZF will be the best for this application. So let's pull it out and see what's inside. Took the converter out. Yeah, in other videos I saw that people in ZF transmission 45 or something, they unscrew these bolts and pull it out, the whole thing. But this one is different, so it's like a first piece of the cover. You have to take those bolts out. In the front over here, you have to pull it out. I forgot the name of that thing. I think it's front diff, right? So we have to pull this out. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a long shaft. I know I did the DL501. I take off this shaft, I believe it was from this side, the long bolt. Yeah, I need a long extension to unscrew it through here. I'm not sure how this one is, so I'm gonna try. First step, I'll take this off, see how it's mechanically connect this shaft over there. If it's nothing to attach, it's just the gear. So hopefully, it's gonna be simple to take those bolts out and just pull it off this first section of the transmission. The second section, this one, is all the clutches and pretty much all the A, B, C, D clutches. And this is the rear diff. Not the diff, sorry, the transfer case or whatever the name is. Yeah, it's not that simple as I thought. Like in my little garage, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do it. We need if I have the special tools like hold the transmission, otherwise I have to do with my engine lift. But alright, it can be done. Just take all the screws, it pretty much kind of pops out. Alright, so here's the long shaft gear going to the back. I have to take a look. I don't quite remember how I did it on the DL501, but as far as I remember, I have to break this loose, take it out, use the long extension to unscrew that crop. Maybe not. Not sure. I'm not sure. We will see. But it's definitely, that thing is there, pressed in. Alright, this is gear oil. It's a different type of the oil. Don't mix the gear oil with the transmission oil, which is for the clutches. It's a different type of the oil, which is collected in here. I believe you can feel it from this side, and for the clutches you either do in the side, or I believe you can do in the top too. Not sure on the top, but definitely in the side. Yeah, gear oil a little bit dirty, but nothing crazy. Okay, let's see what's next. Alright, take that thing off. Thanks God I don't have to unscrew anything from other side like DL501. It's just like a transfer gear, that's it. So you take those screws off and carefully use the rubber hammer and notch it from the one side to another side. It will come out from here. So I gotta get new gaskets, I guess. This is the oil pump right here. So we gotta take this off. It's a good time to check everything, make sure all in the perfect working condition. Alright, getting there. So far, so good. Alright, so we have to pull the mechatronic out as well, in case to pull it out the pump, I believe. Oil pump. So you have to break all these bolts except that one. You have to touch that one. Pull the mechatronic out and I guess depress this way. It should come off. Alright, so valve body is off. So this is 2 tubes that's attaching to the oil pump. So that's why I have to take this off. It may be if your car transmission got lots of miles, I would probably tear down this too and clean it and replace if you need to replace anything. But this particular transmission got only 30,000 miles, so I'm not gonna do anything with the mechatronic. And yeah, I think it should be free now. You just pull it out and just pull that thing up. Let me see. Yeah, it's moving. As you can see, it's moved. Alright, pull that thing. Let's see the next step. Okay, so you gotta take this rubber O-ring from here and use this pick and lift it up the whole thing. So it's gonna come out. Just carefully make sure you know, stay away of this corner over here, the one you're fitting your fit and return, and carefully lift it up from the both sides. It should come off easily. Just make sure you take that O-ring. Just pull it out from here. So first, just put in the rotation where you take it out. So this is the first and second. This way, because we have to measure the clutch sizes too. So then I flip it this way. Let's see how the clutches looks. Let me get the magnet. Where's my magnet? And then we flip it. Or in the same orientation we take it out. Like that. Another set of clutches. Clutches, these clutches looks good. I didn't see any problems yet. They look good. Flip it. Magnet again. Flip it. So you have idea. And then we gotta measure the size of the original clutch pack. Pull them out. This is the first set. We have to measure the thickness. And here's the piston. I don't know, piston ring. That's how they call it, I think. That's actually pushing the clutches part of it. Okay. Come on, doesn't want to come out. Let me use the stronger magnet. There you go. It's hard to me to hold the phone and do this, so take this off. All right. Okay. Here's the thing where it's complicated. Usually people pull it out the whole thing and start take apart this snap ring. This is very important because the thickness of the wall of the shell, I would call it, it's very thin, and people buy a special tool to not bend this part over here when you take this snap ring off. I'm gonna try something with the my way, I would say. And it's up to you. You can get the right tool and right way to do it, but I'll try to do my way, and you guys, you check it out, see if it's worth it or not worth it to do that way. It's up to you. I just don't want you to do something that, you know, possibly can give you the problem later. But for me, I don't know where I gotta get that tool and how long it's gonna take, so I'm gonna try to do it my way. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do it nice and gentle. So here's a little groove in here. I'm gonna try to press it, so I'm not forcing the, here we go, I'm not actually forcing that to the corner of that thing. So let me see if I able to pull it out. No, not this one. Yeah. Maybe I'm doing something. I'm not sure if I'm doing something right, but looks like I'm pulling this out somehow. And I think we gotta go all the way to the end. Okay. To make this snap. There you go. I think I did it. With the little picks, be careful. Like I said, these corners right here, it's very difficult. You have to grab one corner underneath of that ring like this and lift it up. Then you move it to the other one, lift it up, move it to the other one, lift it up. And like when you almost in the middle, then you use this pick to grab the end of it and lift it up, and it should come off. Seems like I did it without any special tool, and I don't think so I'll break anything or damage anything. So it's out. That's the good thing. Okay, now we can pull it out this set of the clutches. I was watching the Russian videos about the rebuild of this. This is the bearing. Check the bearings, see how they look. Oh, come on. Okay, take it out, come on. Just come on, there you go. So I take this one off. So I was watching the video that Russian dudes did it in Moscow, and they said this brass ring, it's wear out so bad. So this is the first thing you should take a look, see the shape of it. And also they said there's gears, I guess the older generation doesn't have washers. Look, now they put washers. So without washers, this gear was eating the thing, the metal. It's actually made of the steel. It's not even aluminum because they said it's aluminum. So this is all reinforced. Looks like they completely fixed the issue with the previous problems in generation of the ZF. So far, TDI transmission built way stronger, I guess, than regular ZF55. Okay. Pull it out this gear. Okay, that's the way it goes. See how it looks. See if you have if you see any issues, problem, broken gear. Pay attention. Wash everything off before I put everything back, of course. All right. So next step is. Next step is, I believe I have to pull it out the whole thing and do everything on the floor. This is the shaft. So all these Teflon rings, we have to change it. Same thing over here. You see it? They put the washers in there. Looks like copper washer or something. So yeah, they update that thing. So all these Teflon rings, we have to change it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. All right, put this in the side. All right. Okay, so another set. Bearing. Check the bearing. See if you see any problem or any wear. Seems to me it looks good. I didn't see any issues. Everything looks super clean. All right, too many pieces, right? Here's another snap ring. All right. Let's do the same thing. Try to fish it. Just be very careful. Very, very careful, because if you break that, it's gonna be a problem to find the replacement of the clutch's shell. I would say shell, call it. I don't know what's the proper name of it. I guess same thing. There you go. There you go. Alright, it's going up. It's going up. There you go. Yeah. So, you have to prime from the middle. Pretty much opposite side. Where's those mitts? You have to prime here, up, and just press it up harder each step you go to. Yeah, scratch a little bit. But most important, this stuff in the edges, you can't damage that. You can't bend that. Looks good. Looks very good. I didn't see any damage on that shit. Oh, sorry for my language. I don't have any damage on that thing. Alright. So we did something. The other piece, yeah, the bearings, check bearings. Yeah, they use the washers now, which is they fixed this issue. So I didn't see any. Yeah, the washers is there. It's good. So this one was on the top. I already confused where I take off. That's why I make a video, so I can put everything back together. Alright, there is another snap ring. Jesus Christ. I think we gotta pull it out, the whole thing now. That's the way it's supposed to move. Alright, carefully, carefully. Here it is. Check for the wear. Over here. Looks everything good to me. So here's another 2 sets of the clutches. Not sure which one is that. I'll let you know later a little bit. So put this one away. Alright. Okay. We got that. Number 1. Oh yeah, this one is beat up a little bit, as you see. Okay, so this is something that needs to be actually made from... Yeah, I see the spots. You see how tooth is grabbing that? This is something that needs to be made from stainless, I think. Don't you guys think? Yep, see the issue here? Okay, let me see if I can get this one new one, because Moscow's guys, they said they change this every time when they open up the what's the name, the transmission. All right, and so there is the, I think this is the last guy in here, as far as I remember. Why it's so, yeah, it's strapped all the way down there. This is the last one or no? Let's see if I can pull it out of this. Yeah, this is the last set, but I may just, how do I take this off? Should come out or no? Yeah, you can see this one is beat up too a little bit, the corners, but not as bad as the other one. Yeah, it's a nice transmission, but this transmission needs own repair, I guess, once in a while. Depends how much power it makes. So all this pretty much needs to be made from the kind of stainless steel, probably stainless steel material, I would say. So that way it will last much longer. Okay, I can pull it out, this one. Not sure why. so let's take the snap-on ring off and see. This is the metal already, so it's not really bad. You can pry. It's not aluminum. There we go. Okay, just go around it. Okay, so this guy we gotta put it on this side, so I'm not gonna mix or miss anything. Okay. Friction plate, same thing. Stuck everything up this way, as you see. So when it's pressed, it's not equal. Doesn't look like it's an equal. How to say that? It's not touching surface equally. It's like random spots of the burning stuff. All right, upside down. Take the clutch off. Clutches doesn't, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Honestly, it's not, doesn't look too bad. Yeah. So this is the first set of the clutches that actually I see the marks. I think I had slippage on the second to third or third to fourth. So you see it's not equal. So that means when the piston is pressing, doesn't apply equal pressure for the whole disc. Oh, but that's what I think. So we may have to come up with some ideas. So which one is, I'm wondering which gear is that? That's really interesting. Even these clutches, you see, if I go all the way in the bottom. Come on, come on. Yeah, it's weird. This stuff, it's made from the metal, so that means it's probably a lot more stress. A lot more stress on those clutches, you see. Same thing, marks not equal. Like I said, my car was slips just a bit, nothing crazy. You know, same thing. We stuck everything together, and we have to take the measurements, and we have to try with the performance clutches to get exactly same reading. The thickness of the clutches, yeah, it's less and less. You see, same thing, one spot. Okay. Yeah, and this one looks better. Almost nothing. Just the shim. Yeah, you see it's applying the pressure right here in the ring. This is something we can do something about. Oh, that's the piston. Okay, so this is the piston right there. That's why it's not equal, because it's not flat surface. It's like conus kind of type of thing. And I think that's it. That's what I'm starting to upgrade my clutches from this point. So I don't have to dip all the way down. Right, let's count. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As far as I see, it's a five clutches, 5 sets difference. All right, I'm gonna go online, take a look at whatever I can find on this. So it's pretty much, it's tear down all the way. I don't want to go all the way deep in there because, like I said, transmission is not that old. And then we'll figure it out. Peace. That's the part number 1. Part number 2, when we're gonna put everything together. Back together, actually. See ya.